It's Friday, June 15th, and we've got a show for you with sales and with social work coming up next on Village in Motion. Welcome to Village in Motion. It's Friday, June 15th. I'm Clint Lambert. I'm pleased to be the host today of Village in Motion. And I'm especially pleased to have in the studio with me at this time David Taylor, who is our Sales and Marketing Director. And we're very pleased to have David with us. And welcome, David.
Thank you.
And what's happening with sales? I mean, hopefully you're making sales.
Oh, God, that's the goal, right? And that's what we're always trying to do. Things have been very busy, especially this month. I mean, as I look at kind of what we have done as a team and as a community this month, we've been very busy. These next 2 weeks, we are actually going to be signing agreements and moving in close to about 20 residents in a 2-week span. So, the team's in the office right now, busy making sure that everything's right for our incoming residents as they make their way to the finish line. But it has been very busy, from residents moving in to all the events that we've been having, and all those efforts reflect in our occupancy, which I can honestly I couldn't be more thrilled about. As we look at halfway through the year, on an average, we're averaging out 99.1% occupancy.
Wonderful.
And you can't ask for a better result than that.
Yeah, we can.
We could ask for 100, right? Hard to do, but we could ask.
You can always ask.
But just such a great team effort across all departments, and we couldn't achieve those types of goals if we didn't have everyone on board and everyone working towards that. So
absolutely tremendous. What leads to us having 20 people move in at one time? Wow.
So, it's all about availability, right?
Okay.
So it's all about how apartments come open, and we've just had a wave of apartments come open. And a lot of that is because people are utilizing the continuum of care. Okay. So folks are moving to higher levels. Garden Ridge is doing really well in terms of their census numbers. And so that's going to impact, obviously, the availability to independent living.
Right.
And so when you have that flux of availability, it's important that from an independent living sales side that we keep up with our releases. Right. So, that's part of the reason why we have a lot of folks moving in, but that's also kind of the reasoning for, having 18 apartments available right now.
Right.
We've had a lot of movement throughout the continuum, which is great. That's why folks move here, right? But what that means is there is an opportunity to get new folks to come in and take over those vacant apartments. And so that also leads to kind of some of the activity in the office. Having people come in, our appointment numbers have to be good. We're calling folks, letting them know that the apartment that they indicated they were interested in is now available, and so lots of activity as we head into kind of midsummer here, as we kind of have to try to get through some of that availability that we have.
People like to move in summer.
Yeah, people like to move in the summer. I think the goal at the middle of the year is, hey, either they want to move in summer or they want to move in fall, because everyone's trying to avoid moving in the winter.
Right.
So
exactly.
This is really a keen opportunity for us to start talking through, hey, move now.
Yes.
Don't wait until the weather turns cold. It's a great time to put the houses on the market. The housing market's doing really well. Anna and her team are doing an incredible job helping folks in the home, and so we're encouraging folks to take advantage of these opportunities.
That's very good.
Yeah.
With the people that are leaving, it kind of backlogs people being able to go, right? I mean, to Garden Ridge or anything that you're saying they're really almost full or
yeah.
full?
So I know over at Garden Ridge, they're keeping the place full, which is exactly what you want. Right. So there could be some folks that are having to wait to go into Garden Ridge at this point. But I think what's also so great about this community is they have services that can keep you comfortable in your independent living apartment until a space opens up.
So we may see more individuals needing care or more care providers?
Potentially, and ultimately it's a choice, so folks don't have to automatically go to Garden Ridge if they start needing some assistance. That's part of the reason why we have home support and certified home health here available in independent living. But I think the fact that we have a brand new community building going up over at Garden Ridge, it's an exciting time to kind of take advantage of that level of care. So it's great to see our residents use that service and take advantage of it, and it only just means more opportunity to have new folks move into the community. So
how do you get those folks to move into the community? What do you guys do that attracts people here?
If there was a secret formula, I probably would be a millionaire by now. I think as different as every individual is coming into this community, which I think is one of the benefits, is that you have so many different types of folks. Every person, there's a different reason why someone moves to Green Spring. There's no one magical way in which to have someone move from their homes to the community. It's different for every person. I think what's great about our team is that we are able to have these conversations. We've built relationships with people over a 6-month span, 2-year span, 5-year span. So we've gotten to know them. So it's no longer just trying to find a reason to get them to move. It's talking about, hey, this is the right time for you to move, and providing them with the resources in order to do it and make it a seamless process.
So your contacts with people may be over a long period of time.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I know I've worked with folks, because I was here, left, and came back. I mean, there's still folks that are on our wait list that haven't moved in who I was working with previously. Everyone has kind of their own time frame. There's no set time frame. What we always just try to encourage folks to do is you don't want to wait too long, right? You don't want to wait too long. You want to take advantage and be able to enjoy everything that Green Spring has to offer. And we hear it time and time again as we're walking through the halls with all of you all. Gosh, I wish I would have made this move sooner. And so, we really try to just promote that in our events, during our conversations with folks, and even walking around the halls with you all when we're with our appointments, even you all saying hi to us or, talking to our customer, it just gives a great impression. So
very good. Because it's really interesting. My wife and I, as you know, moved in early in regards to things compared to everybody else. But our daughter said to us, why don't you go ahead and move in? If you don't like it, you're still young enough to move out.
Absolutely.
But move in where you can take advantage of all the different things that go on, all the activities. And we're very glad we did. And we've been here 10 years and love it. So
it's
in regards to it, but
it's definitely different for every person.
Yes,
so.
It most definitely is.
Yeah.
With the people that you bring in, you have a number of salespeople, right? A number of people in your office.
Yeah, so we have 8 sales folks, including myself in the office, and I like that because every single person on my team provides a different skill set, a different strength, brings a different personality, and it's someone that every single person that we are able to meet with can relate to. So, you might kick it off with one person, and they can carry you through the entire process. I will say, while we're talking about my team, one of the things we truly believe in my group is cross-training and development opportunities. And a lot of Lauren Askey. I mean, Lauren Askey started in the philanthropy office as a philanthropy coordinator, working with Kimberly. So, she moved into the sales office right as I was leaving. And she's a perfect example of someone who's really kind of risen through the ranks and kind of has risen to different challenges and opportunities. She is actually now working with people in their homes. So she has been learning from Anna Greaves, who's been doing this for so long, and has now become almost like a second personal moving consultant for us.
Tremendous.
So the fact that we have now 2 people that are able to go into folks' homes and make them feel comfortable and kind of figure out a plan that's specific for them is tremendous, and it's really helped our business along.
Very good.
Yeah.
Speaking of your business, you guys work directly under corporate, or do you work directly under Green Spring?
Wow. So that's a great question. So my team, everyone who's on my team, from Franklin to Sheila, Lauren, Anna, they're all Green Spring employees. I'm actually the only one who is from, I guess, our corporate partners of Erickson Living. But I always tell folks, even on the executive team, I feel that I am more responsible to Greenspring than I am to Erickson Living. I think it's a partnership, but I also feel like I'm part of the Greenspring family. At least I hope everyone feels that I am.
Well, we like having you.
Thank you. I like being here. But no, my entire team are Greenspring employees. So they are report to and responsible to Greenspring.
Good.
So.
But you report directly then to corporate.
Yeah. So it's actually, if I were to look at it, it would be kind of a dotted line, right? So I report to Will Nance, who a lot of folks know here. So he is actually my direct kind of boss.
For people that don't know Will Nance was an executive director here.
Correct. Yeah,
here
at Greenspring. And actually before that, he was a sales director. Right.
Yes.
So Will Nance is my kind of corporate partner and boss and the person I report to. But then also I have kind of a dotted line as well to Chandra, and we all have dotted lines to the resident councils and committees that we report to. Right. So once again, I think the best way to explain it is it's a partnership. But that's kind of how my reporting structure goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
What can residents do to assist you?
Oh, that's such a great question. And they do so much already, but I think the biggest thing is, the events are such a huge part. If I look at the last 3 events that we've had and the results that we've had, from reservations to folks joining the wait list to appointments that we've been able to generate, that's a reflection of all the residents that help out. So helping out our events is huge. I work closely with my sales and information resident committee, and there's a lot of opportunities there that we're working on to keep residents and my team aligned. But if you're interested in volunteering or helping us out in any way, Maya Glab, who is my event associate, is the person you can reach out to. She has plenty of opportunities for residents to get involved and help us out in many different ways.
Residents need to go through training, though, right?
That's correct. Yeah, absolutely. So we provide the training, we provide the instructions. We just want you to show up and be willing to give us a helping hand, and really just to share your story. Okay. But Maya actually has several resident ambassador training programs throughout the year. We just had one actually this past week. And so, like I said, if you're interested, contacting Maya is the best way to go.
So if you can't remember Maya's name, just call the office.
Call the office, absolutely. Okay. We'll make sure that you get all the sign-up sheets and get all the information you need.
And the number is?
703-913-1200, or you can dial me directly at 600-4064. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, 4064, right?
600-4064, yep.
Okay, very, very good. Yep. Any closing words, Dave?
I just want to once again say thank you to our residents, to the team, to all the different departments. Sometimes we get kind of caught in our own lane, and it takes us a little bit to kind of get our heads above water to just say thank you. Right. But truly, we could not have done what we've been able to do 6 months through the year thus far, and be able to bring in close to 20 residents in a 2-week period if it weren't for all the residents, all the departments, all the staff working with us. So just thank you.
And the residents need to say thank you to you and to your entire team for keeping us full.
Yeah.
And keeping the apartments occupied, which decreases our costs.
It does, and I mean that's always the name of the game. So I think Tom Neubauer, who is kind of head of our department, always says what keeps you up at night, and I think that's one of the things that keeps me up at night. I just want to make sure I'm doing right by the residents and making sure we keep the place relatively full so that we can keep costs down for you all. So
sounds great.
Yeah.
Again, David, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for sharing everything about sales.
Appreciate it.
Keep on doing it.
I'll keep going.
All right. Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, don't go.